Gay culture has an expiration date for men. You hit a certain age and suddenly the rules change. You become part of the background noise. And that shift is real. It's brutal. It's happening to most of us. And it brings up fears that go to the core of who you are. Today, we're talking about the three big fears that come with aging as a gay man. The ones that hit deeper than most people realize. And what you can actually do about them. The first fear I hear a lot from the gay men I work with is the fear of becoming irrelevant. It's that feeling that your voice doesn't matter anymore, that people look right through you, that somehow you've become someone others just don't see. This happens because our culture is obsessed with youth, and gay spaces are no exception. Whether it's walking into a bar and feeling those eyes scan past you, or opening an app where your profile gets ignored, you're in places that prioritize youth and certain body types over everything else. You're not imagining it. Look at gay pride events. Who's on the floats? Add in some of the gay dating apps where their algorithm makes sure fewer people see your profile if you're older. It doesn't matter how great a person you are. What you have to offer doesn't fit the narrow criteria of these spaces. So, no wonder you'd feel irrelevant when you're there. And this connects to something even deeper. Your social circle gets smaller every year, and the thought of growing old alone, that hits different when you're actually getting older, and you might fear, will I end up alone? Now, the interesting thing is, we've been told that real men handle everything alone. Society told us that needing someone makes you weak. But that gets lonely as hell. You can be independent and still want someone to come home to. Those aren't opposites. Wanting companionship doesn't make you needy. It makes you human. The thing is, many feel at their age they've already missed their shot. And while I totally get it, finding a partner at older ages feels impossible. But here's what I see in my work with gay men. Meaningful connection isn't reserved only for the young. I got this comment recently. I was 59 when I met my current love. 6 years later, we are married and have an amazingly good life together. Another viewer wrote, I met my life partner when I was 62 and he was 17 years younger. We've been together for 18 years now. Quick invitation. If you're resonating with what I'm saying, you'll find your people in True Gay Connections, my private community for authentic friendship. The link to join is in the video description. Now, even knowing that finding companionship at older ages is possible, there's another fear that might be weighing on you. The fear of, did I live the wrong life? This is all about feeling that you wasted time on the wrong people, in the wrong places, or just being alone. And a lot of people find themselves keeping score of every mistake, every guy who wasn't worth it, every year you spent hiding, every opportunity you didn't take because you were scared or because it wasn't safe to be out. Look, your regrets are real. Some of those choices probably were mistakes. But here's the thing. Most of your past choices made sense with what you knew then, in a world that wasn't always safe to be yourself. Of course, some things took longer. Of course, you had to figure out who you were while everyone else in the straight society seemed to have a roadmap handed to them. Here's something to keep in mind. Feeling regret means you've learned something. Doesn't make the pain any less real, but it means you're not the same person who made those choices. So, where does this leave you? You can't change the past, and you can't make gay culture less ageist overnight. But it's not all downsides. I'm not going to pretend aging is all gifts and wisdom. Sometimes it sucks. But there are some shifts that might be happening. You get tired of pretending to be someone else just to get attention from guys who aren't worth your time anyway. Your radar for BS gets sharper. You've seen enough games, enough empty promises that you start spotting the patterns. And something important to remember here. You've survived everything so far. Every rejection, every heartbreak. Every lonely night, you made it through. That takes strength. Maybe you're feeling some of this. Maybe you're still working on it. But let's talk about what makes the biggest difference. I've received this comment to one of my videos. I am 52, crying emoji. Too old for anyone to love. And since I hear that sometimes from gay men I work with, it got me thinking, where do these rules about age come from? I spent years telling myself the same thing, that I was too old, that I'd miss my chance. But here's what I realized. Too old is just one way of saying not good enough. And those voices telling you you're not good enough, you hear them from other people, from a society that worships you, from dating apps that hide your profile. But here's the thing, they're not really your voice. They're the echo of people who either don't understand you or flat out want you to feel small. And when you keep telling yourself you're too old or not worth it, you're doing their work for them. You're rejecting yourself before anyone else gets the chance. So, how do you stop doing their work for them? This takes some practice, but stop treating their opinions like facts. Those voices telling you you're too old, they're delivering prejudice. When you automatically agree with them, you're letting people who don't even know you decide your worth. Now, those three fears we talked about, feeling irrelevant, regretting your choices, ending up alone, they make sense given what you've experienced, but they don't have to define your story. Now, which fear hit home for you? Let me know in the comments. You are not alone in feeling this way. Love you all.